Doug MPA back with another one. So this is a check-in in the city of Portland, guys. You know I like covering Portland because Doug MPA is from the Pacific Northwest. When I was young, the Pacific Northwest was a great place to grow up. I spent a lot of time in Seattle, Bellingham, Bellevue, Tacoma, Olympia, Vancouver, Washington, Portland, Beaverton. I used to go down to Eugene, Oregon a lot. And to see the stories of the states of Washington and Oregon, it really makes me sad. It really does. Well, over the holiday weekend, the crime in downtown Portland is out of control. It's just out of control, guys. This is violent crimes hit Portland over holiday weekend. And remember, Portland decriminalized most drugs, the possession, and they were part of that defund the police stuff going on. And this is what happens. Now they're trying to rush to hire back police officers. You have citizens taking law enforcement into their own hands. I've done multiple stories about this. And Portland is going to have to course correct. So we're going to get into this story. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And if you live in Washington or Oregon or even California, say what's going on in your city because I'd love to hear it. Because I moved away from Washington State 14 years ago. I haven't looked back. If you can move away from Washington, Oregon, or California, just move. Just move, guys. Let's get into this.
Well, Deidre, people we spoke with down here are shocked that somebody was killed here last night. And for some, this is an area where they spend much of their time.
And I just was like shocked.
Joseph Scott is a homeless Portland resident who spends his days here, outside the Central Library.
I did hear somebody say that they thought it was like fireworks going off.
Just feet away from where Portland police say a man died after a shooting Sunday night.
It's over.
Look at this, guys. Downtown Portland. In the middle of the city. Look at this scene, guys. Look at it.
Overwhelming. It's kind of scary that, it would happen so close to where I commute every day.
Police haven't yet released the name of the man who died, but if his death is ruled a homicide, it would be the 18th in Portland this year. Still,
the 18th homicide in Portland this year.
Jesus H. Christ.
Wow. This is Portland, guys. These are the policies they asked for and they passed with their local legislature.
Despite the shooting, Scott says he feels comfortable in the Rose City.
All around, I think Portland's a pretty safe place,
At least most of it.
Now, if you go down to Old Town at night, that might be a little different,
Down to Old Town, where a man was stabbed early Sunday morning. Police say the stabbing happened after a scuffle between two groups.
It's scary. It's always scary to hear of things like that.
Darlene Urban Garrett works in Old Town, and she says crime is becoming more common.
I don't know what to say. It's like not an uncommon thing to see ambulances and fire trucks and police every day.
And these just regular people. I did a story earlier this year about Portland is emptying out faster than any other city, guys. Any other city. People are just moving elsewhere. And this is why.
The reason?
I think drugs are the underlying cause of so much that's going on here in the city.
Now, police have not said whether drugs played a factor in either incident, though to Urban Garrett, it's why she's no longer surprised by violence so close to work.
It makes me sad, but it's not shocking.
Now in that Old Town stabbing, 21-year-old Ymer Funes Cruz was arrested by police. They're continuing to investigate the shooting here by the Central Library. Guys,
Portland was a beautiful place growing up. I spent a lot of time there. I have a couple of the people that listen into my live streams. They call in and they live in Portland and they tell me about how it is there. I've only been back to Western Washington a couple times. I haven't been back to Portland yet. And I kind of don't want to go, man, because I remember the good days. And I get sad seeing it on the news. I couldn't imagine seeing it in person. If you guys live up in the Pacific Northwest, any of these cities, please drop a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.